Oh, there's our little babies. Hi, little babies.
This is one I think is probably barred rock. See how dark it is?
Yeah. Oh, in the brooder they go. Hope it's warm enough. Ellie, get back, girl. That big one that's fluffy, I know it has to be a rooster, but it's adorable. Look at it.
Somehow you can tell by their wings. This, I don't know. I do not know. Come on, man. You don't get your head down.
Now don't be jumping out. Okay, so there's not really any tips to give you here as far as baby chicks are concerned. You know, we get the, yeah, there we go. What is the feed that we get? It's crumbles? Chick starter. We get the chick starter, and then,
it's always crumbles. Chick starter has to be.
Yeah, it's like real small for baby chicks. And then we get,
this one has feathers on its legs. Look.
Aww.
We don't have any chickens that have feathers on their legs, which is weird.
So now I'm curious. What we also do is we introduce them to their water as soon as we put them in the brooder. That way they know where their water is, and none of them are wandering around looking for something. Oh, little baby bighorn.
This is the one I was excited about. The little tiny leghorn chick that is mixed with a good, another good egg-laying breed. I'm curious if it'll have white eggs, brown eggs, or what. What does it look like when it actually gets bigger? Because it looks like it has a little bit of color here, and it's fluff right there.
Mm-hmm. Adorable. The chicks will basically tell you if they're warm or not. They will huddle together if they're really cold, and they will not huddle together when they're really hot. So they basically tell you if they're cold, if they're too hot, or whatever. Is there like a standard? I can't remember. Is there a standard for like the light? There isn't really.
Well, I think they try to get it around 100 degrees at first. And each week, as they get more feathers, it'll cool down a little bit, but that's fairly warm. I might lower it just a little bit.
But yeah, this setup is the best setup that we've ever done. We got this rubber.
It's like the hard plastic.
Yeah, hard plastic tote.
I like it. It's not as deep. It's not quite as deep as the metal ones, but I like it because it has more, square footage on the floor for them to.
Yeah, we got this for them. Like, how long have we had this?
Last year because I got the ducks. I had to put it in.
Yeah, so we've had it for a while, but this is probably the best bet. And then as they get bigger, we'll put a piece of wire over the top so they can't fly out.
Eventually, I want to make a lid that fits over with hardware cloth on it to keep critters from getting, because sometimes you'll get, I already set up the trap in advance. You get little rats and mice and stuff that want to come in and try to steal the feed. They've never hurt the chicks, but I know that they do come in and try to steal the feed and stuff. So I already set up the trap, and we'll show you an update on that later on, see if we catch any, which I know I will. So
but they are so stinking cute. That one is so fluffy. It's adorable.
yeah, I'm excited that I was right, that because I've never seen the barred rock actually breeding a chicken. if he catches Val Jr. on top of a chicken, he tries to run him off, but I've never actually seen him breeding a hen. But he still seems to be top of the pecking order out there, so I don't know. The darker one there, definitely I would say is probably mixed with Bird Rock. But I think all the rest of them are all lavender. That one might be Bird Rock, the one big one, but it's hard to say at this point. Either way, I'm excited to see what they look like when they feather out and get some color to them. I think I'm going to leave the light where it's at, even though it might be a little bit, because they're kind of off to the side of it, which means it's probably pretty warm underneath of it. But the temperature is going to drop, you know, tonight, so that way it'll keep them warm.
That one is just like fanning out. Like, yeah.
So far, they all seem healthy. They don't have splayed leg. I was worried about one at first because they hatched so early. We didn't have time to take the egg turner out. Because when you have 3 days to go is when you take it out. Well, I had 4 days to go. That night it flipped to 3, and that morning I was going to take it out, so I was kind of like half a day behind. Well, before I could get it out, the first one hatched. The second one hatched, and it got kind of wedged in there beside the turner. So that's why I went ahead and took the egg turner out. And this morning, there was 4 chicks. And then a couple hours later, there was the 5th one. I was so happy that the Leghorn egg hatched. Those are the ones I was excited to see about.
They're so cute.
So far, everybody looks happy, healthy, so. I'll keep checking on them to make sure that they're drinking.
They keep beating up on the Leghorn, though.
Well, it's because they're bigger. They're getting a pecking order. That's all. Pretty soon it'll be able to fly away from them. For too long.
Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video.